Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is April 22nd, 2025, and we're diving into Northern Trust's latest earnings report for the first quarter of 2025. Joining us is John, a senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Northern Trust has just released their Q1 2025 earnings, and there's a lot to unpack, from their net income performance to strategic initiatives. Let's get started.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Northern Trust reported a net income of $392 million for the first quarter of 2025, with earnings per diluted common share at $1.90. This is a significant increase from the 96 cents EPS in the same quarter last year. John, what are your thoughts on this performance?
It's impressive, especially considering the 83% year-over-year growth in net income. The revenue for the quarter was $1.945 billion, an 18% increase from the previous year. This growth is driven by a combination of increased trust fees and net interest income, showcasing Northern Trust's ability to leverage its business model effectively.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of 1.85 based on a survey of 6 analysts. Northern Trust managed to surpass these expectations with an actual EPS of 1.90. John, how significant is this beat?
Beating the EPS forecast is always a positive indicator. It reflects Northern Trust's operational efficiency and strategic execution. Surpassing the forecasted EPS by 0.05 cents, especially in a competitive financial environment, highlights their strong management and ability to adapt to market conditions.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. Michael O'Grady, the CEO, mentioned that Northern Trust achieved its third consecutive quarter of positive operating leverage. They also reported a return on common equity of 13% and returned $435 million to shareholders. How does this position them for the future?
These results are a testament to Northern Trust's robust business model and strategic focus. Positive operating leverage indicates that their revenue growth is outpacing expense growth, which is crucial for long-term sustainability. The return on equity at 13% is solid, and returning $435 million to shareholders through dividends and buybacks demonstrates their commitment to shareholder value. Their strategic positioning remains strong as they continue to navigate macroeconomic challenges effectively.
Client assets and fee income. Client assets are a significant driver for Northern Trust's revenue. They reported assets under custody administration of $16.9 trillion and assets under management of $1.6 trillion. How did this impact their fee income?
The growth in client assets directly contributed to a 6% increase in trust, investment, and other servicing fees. Wealth management fees also saw an 8% increase, driven by favorable market conditions and asset inflows. This highlights Northern Trust's ability to attract and retain high-value clients, which is crucial for their fee-based revenue model.
Key takeaways. In summary, Northern Trust has delivered a strong performance in Q1 2025 with significant growth in net income and a beat on EPS expectations. Their strategic initiatives and operational efficiencies have positioned them well for future growth. John, any final thoughts?
Northern Trust's ability to generate positive operating leverage and return significant capital to shareholders is commendable. Their focus on strategic priorities and resilience in the face of macroeconomic challenges makes them a strong contender in the financial sector.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Northern Trust's performance in the comments below.